but I feel amazing, so that's what counts. So good to see you guys. And Ariel, welcome to the team. This is your first team call. I am so excited. And so Ariel, meet everybody. We have Larissa and Laura here. You'll get to know them obviously in our team page and on these team calls a lot better. I met Ariel and her twin sister, which I'll tell you that story in Arizona last January at a Shaun T event. And it was not a fitness event. It was when he was doing his Shaun T Transforms America. And so it was all like personal development stuff. And Ariel and I got paired together at this like blind, we had to put on a blindfold and like trust your partner to get you through without going through these obstacles. And it was funny because we finished and we were kind of hanging out and chatting and whatever. And then I saw her sister. I like looked and I was like, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, there's two of you. Like, it was so weird. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys are twins. Anyway, it was just my blonde moment because I was like, wait, what? I'm seeing you look alike, but you don't. Like, it was crazy. And then I asked, we ended up talking and I found out what she did for a living. And it's literally like my dream job. And
you can tell them, it's okay.
Well, I know, I'm like, can I tell them or am I going to be, you know, Club Network, so. But she's in the FBI, and so I'm like, oh yeah. But so anyway, I am so thrilled to have her. I've been like trying to get her to come join us on this team since I met her. And now is the right time for her, and I'm so excited to see what she brings to our team and to all the people that I know she is going to help. So, little introduction on my new girl and our new girl to our team. But tonight I just wanted to talk a little bit about the next Super Saturday, because our Super Saturday events, if you don't know what they are, they're quarterly Beachbody events, because just like we went to Summit, but we don't have those all the time. Obviously it's once a year. We don't have a lot of Beachbody events where we're all in the same room and we get to collaborate and work together. And so these quarterly events are to get people in your area together. We do trainings. We have live workouts with the super trainers or with just a live certified trainer. It's, fun. We have giveaways. It just depends on what area you're in and how your Super Saturdays are run. But again, it's just to get together, build that community, because we are all in this together. And it's also a time where they announce a lot of new product launches and things of that nature, and success stories of people in fitness and in the business. And sometimes we have live speakers, like motivational speakers and things like that. And it's just a super long but fun-filled day of being around other Beachbody coaches, which we don't get to do all the time. And so normally those Super Saturdays, or Super Weekends, I should say, because depending on what area you're in, yours could fall on a Friday night, a Saturday, or a Sunday. And I'll tell you how to look up where the nearest Super Saturday would be to you, since we're not all in the same area. But what's really unique about this one, and they've never done this before, and I want to kind of explain it to you because it is so different. The other ones you could normally just kind of show up as a coach and you're there to work out and you're there to learn, and you already sold on the products and the company and the team, the community, so you go there to get rejuvenated per se. And so you just kind of show up. This time they are doing something, like I said, never been done before. If you guys have questions as I'm talking, just unmute yourself and ask me. But they're doing something, it's called an open house. And so the entire reasoning for this Super Saturday is recruitment. And again, every market council will probably do it a little bit differently. Like Laura and I were even sharing notes of what our different market councils are doing, and theirs seems a little bit more typical of what the other ones are added in the recruitment piece. The Portland Market Council is strictly, besides the live workout with the brand new personal trainer, it's strictly recruiting. And so the videos that are going to be shown, the speakers that are going to be speaking are going to be specifically talking to coach prospects. Okay. And why I wanted to share this, because we would always try to bring coach prospects, people that you wanted to hear about the coaching opportunity, to Super Saturdays. But unfortunately, a lot of times, because it was for coaches that were already coaches and already sold on the whole company and the business and everything, it didn't mean a whole lot to those coach prospects. They could see the fun that we were having in the community that was built, but then there was hours of, product launches and trainings and things that didn't mean anything to them until they're actually a coach. And so this is completely geared to answer objections that people might have had. How do we earn money? What's the time commitment look like? What are some success stories of people in fitness and in the business, and just, all those different things that you might run into when you are individually talking to a coach prospect. And so again, this is totally new. Never been done. Corporate has created some great videos to talk about some of this stuff. They guide the Market Council. It's really interesting being part of the Market Council now and seeing kind of the behind the scenes of what it all goes into. And I didn't realize that corporate is so involved and so like kind of guides / controls how these things go. But they have a vision, and then we get to kind of run with that vision and do it differently. So for Portland specifically, and I know we have several people on this team that come to Portland for our Super Saturdays, it is completely a recruiting event. And I am committed to bringing 3 people to this event, specifically for them to hear about the coaching opportunity and hopefully, if not walk away from this event, signed up as a coach, because that at ours, I don't want to say that for the other, we are going to have that ability to sign people up as coaches before they leave the event. But my goal is to bring 3 people. Whether or not those 3 people sign up, I don't know. My goal is to bring 3 people. Now that doesn't have to be your goal. But I set that in my head. I'm going to buy 3 tickets. Like I know for Laura, her prospects are free. So anybody that she invites, they get to come for free. Mine are going to be free because I'm paying their $10 prospect ticket. So they're going to be free to them, but I'm going to pay for that so they can come as my guests and just hear about it without having that, oh, I don't want to pay the $10. I don't know what I'm doing, whatever. So my suggestion to you is first you need to find out in your area if there's one that you can get to. And how you do this, and let me see if I can actually share this, share, let's go to desktop, come on. So how you would actually do this is on teambeachbody.com, let's hope, my back office was not working earlier on my laptop, so we'll see if it was being really annoying. But let's see if it'll work up here. Since Ariel, you're in Arizona, I know. How far away are you from Phoenix?
About 2 hours.
Okay, so then you wouldn't want to go to Phoenix. There are people that travel that far, but you don't have to. So, because you're in Tucson, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there could be one closer to Tucson, but
I got an email about it yesterday. It's in Scottsdale. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Why?
Yeah.
I mean, my email address is wrong. Oh, did I change it? Freaking frack. Laura, so you didn't have to get an email about yours, did you? I'm just kidding. I don't remember what my password is. I didn't know I changed it.
I'm assuming they have them in Canada, right, Kelly?
They do, and that's why. What? I didn't even know I changed my password. What is it? I don't understand. Okay, hold the phone. Sorry. I don't remember changing my password, but
you probably changed it like 3 months ago. They made all of us change it.
That's weird. That is the password that was normal, so I don't know what was in there. Okay, so then you're gonna go to your coach office. See if it works. And this should be where you can find it. And first of all, I don't know why it says I'm not qualified for Success Club when I am, and it's really pissing me off. That's just a side note. So Super Weekend right here under events. So this explains kind of about Super Weekend, but this, like I said, this one is very, very different because it's an open house where we're bringing people with the intent to bring them on as coaches on our team. So next super weekend is July 26th, 27th, and 28th. And I think, oh, you said you were at a wedding, didn't you, Larissa? Yeah. But this is where you would go to find until you know where you're, like, the Super Saturday you would attend, this is where you would go. And I have no idea where Ottawa is. Y'all knew I thought we were in the South when we were in Indiana, so I have no geographical. That's Minnesota. I don't know. Whoa, crap. Maybe they don't have one in Ottawa. Wait, is this where's this? Alberta. Are you near Alberta?
I am, see Ontario, ON.
Yeah.
So there, down to the top blue one. Like,
This one?
yeah.
Oh, is that where you are?
Well, kind of. If you click on it, where does it say that is?
Ontario. Ottawa. Woo!
Yeah. Where's that? Where is it?
Let's look. Stop it. Ooh, look at Natasha Day.
July 25th. Shit.
Richmond room. Do you want every blah blah blah?
Darn.
So this, what day does it say she's doing it?
It says the 25th.
Oh, weird. Why are they having it on a Thursday? That's weird. Okay, well, where did my other thing go? So there might be, what is happening here? I want this to go away. Oh wait, here we go. To be determined. Oh, that's Oklahoma. What is happening? Okay, this is pissing me off. Okay, we're gonna go back. I wanted to see if there was there could be, because you can actually host your own Super Saturday. So sometimes these might be like, they're not, I would assume that Ottawa has a pretty big, or Ontario has a big, what's this one right here? Yeah, there's Ottawa Market Council at gmail.com. That's who I would.
Okay, I'll get a hold of them.
Yeah, Ottawa Market Council at gmail.com. I would email them and get your name to them so they know. But yeah, so anybody that gets on this call, Liliana, if you're interested in going, because I know she's on the East Coast as well and not in my area. And Nicole down in California, this is where you can go to find the closest one to you. And depending on your market, they'll be small and big. It doesn't, you're still going to, it's a great way to network and find people in your area that you can collaborate with. I'm fortunate right now that I do have a few coaches that are in my area. And so we all go together and then we, meet up some weekends and collaborate. It's super fun. But not everybody has that. I mean, there's like one of the ladies on Portland Market Council, all her coaches are not in her area. They're all across the country. So she leans on the people from our area and Market Council to collaborate with, because we all work together, which is so great. So my challenge to you is, if you are going to go, is to invite at least one person to go with you. Okay. It's scary. It's like, what, they're like, oh, what if they hate it? What if they're bored out of their mind? You just freaking do it. Okay. It's a few hours of their day. You can go to lunch. You can have a cocktail after. Go to breakfast. You make it a fun thing. And say, let them know why you're inviting them. The biggest thing that I think we forget when we talk to people about coaching, and I'm really trying to work more on this, is telling people why that you think they would be a good coach. And if you don't think that somebody that you're inviting to the coaching opportunity would be a good coach, then don't invite them. And what I mean by that is, like, no, nobody's great when they start. They don't know how to, but if you don't see the potential of somebody that could help other people and that they could share a story. Hold the phone. What happened?
One of the vegetables went on my chin.
When what?
Eating
What happened?
when I was eating the
Stop, Lucky.
I was biting it.
Ah! Good. Hold on. Dog's attacking my kid who's crying. Hold on.
And the vegetable went on my chin.
On your, like, was it hot? Oh, okay. I was like, what's wrong with the vegetable on your chin? But it was hot. Okay. I'm sorry. Can I kiss it?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry. Did you ask Quinn to put some ice on it?
No.
Okay, you just wanted to tell me? Okay, you have something on your hand. What's that? Okay, can I finish my call and then I'll come snuggle you?
I don't want to eat anything because I didn't know what to have vegetables in it.
Okay, you don't have to. You can just have the chicken and the tortilla right now. I need to get back to my call, sweets. Okay, I'll be done soon if you hurry. I mean, if you go. Okay, let's go back to the call. So, was that cold-hearted? Okay, whatever. So one of the things, so going back to what I try to, when I'm messaging somebody about the coaching, the business, I try to share characteristics or something that I see in them that would make them a good coach. I messaged, one example, I messaged this, she was a student of mine years ago, and she's part of my tribe. She's not really active in the tribe, but I want her to be, and she struggled a lot with postpartum depression, and she's a young mom and young marriage and all these things, and I reached out to her and said, I really would like you to consider coming to this event with me. I think you would be a great coach because you're a young hip mom, and there's a lot of women that, I can't remember exactly what I said, but something about you're a young hip mom that has struggled, I can't remember, something about, struggled to take care of herself or find time for herself when raising a young child and taking care, like a home and all this stuff. And I know that so many young women would relate to you and your story. And she didn't respond, but that's fine. And it's not about that. It's about looking for things in people that you think would be beneficial to helping others on their own journey. Does that make sense? Like you're finding a character, because some people just want anybody on their team. As Laura and Larissa know, after this last week, every person imaginable and personality imaginable is a Beachbody coach, and we get to be really picky about who we want on our teams because it is a culture, it is a family, it is a community, and so you don't want just anybody to be a part of your team. Anybody you can see that light or see that what's the word I'm looking for, potential in them, and we can help build that. They don't have to have it right off the bat, but you want to know that they would be a good fit for your team and your community. And people change. You can't always tell that all for the whole life, but we get to be picky. This is your team, this is your family, but I do encourage you to at least invite one person to that event. If you cannot attend the event, I would encourage you to reach out to 5 people about the business before the end of the month. Okay? 5 different people. And I mean, even if you're going to the event, you can still reach out to that many people via online. One really exciting thing that I just did in the last hour. Any questions about Super Saturday before I open it up, about questions about the launch and the what I just worked on? Because it just happened like the hour before I was coming on here. So any questions about Super Saturday? Okay. Okay. So, and then the next one's in December. All the dates are like all the weekends, like maybe not the specific date of your Super Saturday, but if you want to go, you can find those weekend dates on teambeachbody.com. So then you can go and, earmark those dates and, try not to plan things if you can. I remember hearing one coach long time ago say that these quarterly events are like business meetings, and CEOs don't skip business meetings. Now, I understand that things come up, things get planned, especially in the summer, like when you don't even know they're coming up. That's why I'm saying go forward and look at those dates and see what you can do. I've missed a few. There was a couple times where I didn't go just because I didn't want to. Like I didn't have a reason. It was a different time in my life. I didn't have a team. I was tired of going by myself, kind of a defeatist attitude, and I just skipped. And I felt super guilty, and I never felt good about it because I didn't have an excuse. We all have reasons we can't come to things. That is completely fine. But I want this to be something that, just like people can't make team calls all the time, I want this to be something that you make a priority if you want to see your business move forward and build a community in your area. Okay, that's my 2 cents. So if there's no questions, I want to move on really quickly to something that I'm working on, and I'm super excited about it because I've been talking about it, and then I have to just do it. So I don't know if you guys have seen, this is kind of going along with this open house and talking about the business opportunity, which can be really, really hard for people to do. It was something that I struggled with probably the first 3 years of my 5-year business so far. Actually, probably even 4 years. I mean, it's really starting to be more comfortable and confident talking about the business and how it's changed my life. And so a lot of it, everything's changing in social media. So many people are on Instagram. Facebook is kind of like the place where people bring people to from Instagram, and for like challenge groups and things of that nature. But so I've been seeing a lot of coaches, big top coaches, start an Instagram page or account specifically for the coaching opportunity. We're supposed to sprinkle in, things about the coaching and the business into our stories and into our posts. But we don't want to overwhelm people with the business. And so how do we convey how much the business has helped us physically, financially, mentally, spiritually, whatever, how do we convey that to people without being overbearing or annoying? And so I don't know who came up with this idea, but it's brilliant to do a separate Instagram page where it's a private page and only people that you accept can be following that account. Okay. And you don't really have to take notes on this at this point because I'm going to basically give all of the stuff to you. So I watched a training that another coach did on how to create an Instagram page or a sneak peek page. And it was awesome. And I love she was doing it for her team. So I'm doing this for you guys. And basically she created a separate Instagram page that's can be connected to her Instagram business page. And she came up with 12 posts so far. That again talked about the objections. Well, what is Team Fit to Love? How did it get started? What do you have to do to earn money? Time commitments, the Team Beachbody products and programs. So they actually, because some people that become coaches have never done a program or don't really know about Beachbody, but you may see them as a friend and somebody that you want to be part of this community. And I wonder if I could show you what I did. Let's see. Where's my Google? I don't know how I'm not very technically savvy either. Don't worry, Larissa. So, wait, what did I, no, I didn't make it in Google. I made it in Canva. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, people. So I just spent the last hour watching this tutorial and then, sign in. And then creating my own, just the picture posts. But what's amazing, and this is again why I love this company so much, this chick, she did the video, then she literally she gave all of her team these exact squares, posts, whatever, and then she even gave them the text that went along with it. So for new coaches or people that don't have the time to sit down and create all these graphics and do all these things, it's already there for you. Now, the stories and the script that goes along with the post would have to be tweaked based on your story and your individual self. But the bones and the outline are done for you. And this is what I'm going to do for you as well. And what I thought was really interesting, and I kind of liked this, is it wasn't done as a group. These pages were run specifically for you. So Larissa, you would have your own Instagram sneak peek page. Laura, you would have your own, and Ariel, you would have your own. The only things that change with these posts, within these pages, are when you go live during whatever time you're going to do a sneak peek. You go live on that Instagram page, you do little stories about maybe like you're going to Super Saturday, you want a story, how fun it looks and how amazing, and the super trainers and whatever. You would do that in your personal page or the personal sneak peek. Plus you'd sprinkle some of that into your regular Instagram feed. But you're doing it here because this is all about coaching and people have to follow you and want to follow this page. So there are already people that want to know about the business. Okay. So with if it makes any sense, with every single one of these graphics, there would be a story. This would be an Instagram post, each one of these. There's also going to be ones that are actually pictures of me. And then there's a story, and there's a guideline to what each regular picture is going to talk about. Okay. So all of these posts have guidelines, and there's a reason why they're different colors and things like that. I'm so excited. And because she did all the front work, I am creating my own to fit my brand and to fit my team, and I'll create my own stories, but the outline is there. And so I've gotten a big leg up from her, and now you're going to have an even bigger leg up because I'm going to do it, and you don't have to, you could create your own graphics. I'm just saying this is going to be done for you. And I will also put in blank ones so that if you want to add another category or you have another objection you hear all the time, then you can add that in to your own page. So all of these posts, there'd be 12 because there's 4, right? 4 times 3, yeah. There's 4 with the blue, there's 4 of the other, and then there's 4 actual pictures of me. There'll be different pictures posts with stories and related to the content of the post. Okay. Does that make sense? Any questions yet so far on this? Okay. So all of this, once I'm completed, it will all go into a Google Doc. I will share it, or Google share, whatever, you know what I mean. And I will share it into our team page so that you guys can edit or add your own, whatever, with a guideline as well. So the goal of Team Fit to Love is to run a sneak peek every single month. And for a couple days. We usually would do it like sometimes we've done it 1 day, sometimes we've done it 1 to 3 days or 3 days. You can do it however you want, and that's the beauty of this. But what was I going to say? Oh, now before we would have to invite people and ask them and then add them to the Facebook page and then make sure they were paying attention and Now you're going to be advertising the sneak peek on your Instagram, on your Facebook, and in your stories, and tagging this page, and then they're going to go and add themselves. I mean, they're going to follow, and you have to accept them, but they're going to go follow, so you know these people want to be in this group. Okay. The disclaimer that every coach has is there's no coaches and no working coaches, or nobody that's working with a coach, because they already have a coach that they could sign up with. They already have, we don't want people that are already in, they can go create their own. They don't need to, like, I would share this with any other coach, but they don't need to be in my sneak peek. Does that make sense? Like the content was shared with me, but they don't need to come and follow because it's all about me and my story. And I don't know how that would help them when I can give them all the tools to do their own. So I'm trying to think what else. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I still have to figure out how to add the new page. That's my first one. Now I created these. I'm going to go figure out how to create another Instagram page that's still attached to mine. The girl said she had to Google it. I Googled it the other day and I never actually finished doing it. So I'm going to do that tonight, and I will definitely share that with you guys. where's my phone? I would like to run, and again, because we can do it, we can all do it at our own time. We don't have to do it at the same time. I like to do it the third week of the month, only because you get people that it's the end of the month, it's getting close to the when our goals are due, essentially, and so because most of the time people sign up with challenge packs, and so they're going to help you get successful points, plus you're adding people to your team. So I was going to do it next week, but because I haven't been advertising, I could still advertise it for the rest of the week and then try to do it.
Hey, Cal.
Yeah.
So what would be the reason not to just have it up all the time? And
all the time.
So, like, why do you have to pick a week?
Oh, because the only thing different, so great question, because these 12 posts would be up all the time. So anytime somebody wants to go into that page, they can see these 12 posts. The reason why you would advertise a week is not only to bring new people in, so you're always talking about the page and to have it like a time where, hey, you got to get into my sneak peek, we're starting here. And because that's the times when you would go live and tell your story or answer questions of people, you know, have like a live Q&A or sprinkle in stories. Maybe you're doing a team meeting or something, because you don't want to be doing that every single day of the week or the month.
Do lives live on a page in Instagram?
Great question
Or
again.
is that IGTV?
Nope. No, so they can. So once you go live, you can share it to, or you can save it to a highlight. You can save it to your highlights. So then those highlights would stay there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Great question.
Thank you.
So yes, those 12 posts that you put up that tells your story, the objections, all of that. So all the things that you would normally put in a 3-day sneak peek would be there up all the time. Okay. That anybody can go in and read and ask questions. The things that would change is your lives and your, and you could, so like, let's say one week I said, hey, I want to bring on Laura and I want her to tell her story because she has a different story than I do. And so Laura and I could go live together. So that's where you can incorporate people from your team to help you out on your sneak peeks. Like Ariel, you're a brand new coach. You know, you say, hey, I don't really, you know, my story is just starting or whatever. You could bring me on into your sneak peek and I could tell my story. We could ask Dave and Monica, our uplines, to come and tell their story. They have an incredible story, you know, of success. And for somebody that was a you know, a professional attorney and a teach, you know, very different stories, but tons of success. So that's how you can bring other people into your sneak peek. So you're not doing it all on your own, but people want to join you. Okay. They're ready to join you and be on a team with you. And ultimately they're on our team and our big upline team, but they are signing up with you. Okay. And I just got really excited because I just finally sat down to watch that video and then I did this. And so this wasn't part of the talk for tonight, but I just want to share with you what I'm doing. And then once I'm done and have it all ready to launch for you, I will definitely go over it. I probably won't do it on a team call, but I'll do just like a live or something where I can talk about, kind of explain it like she did. And it was like a 25-minute video. So it wasn't just to kind of explain exactly what she's doing. So any questions about this? It's brand new. I mean, for me and for, you know, a lot of people, but I think this is going to be awesome. Like I'm super excited because the sneak peeks were always so daunting to me. And I think this is going to simplify it so much and make it exciting again. So no questions? Okay. So last thing before we go, because I wanted to keep it short and it never happens. Any questions about the launch of Morning Meltdown? Now that it's out to customers, do you have any questions, any concerns, anything? Oh, this is easy call. You guys are awesome. Oh, what happened? Yes, Larissa, you can unmute yourself. What is going on?
Okay. Kelly.
Yes.
I haven't done Morning Meltdown. I just did the few that we did at Summit, and then I came back at home and I did the sample one,
Okay.
and I like it. Now, I don't feel as confident trying to pull someone to do that particular workout. Should I stick? Because I've already contacted. I'm really excited. There's like 5 people already who are like, okay, they want it. But should I talk to them and give them feedback more and get them to do the ones that I've done, like 21 Day Fix, or you know what I mean? Because I haven't done 100 Morning Meltdown and nobody has. Right.
I mean, like the test group has, but we haven't. So we only know from the sample. So, and Laura, jump in if you have difference of opinion. But honestly, you got to ask the person, like what sounds appealing to them, what type of a workout. And in my opinion, because like, of course, there's a ton of hype about Morning Meltdown. A ton of people are doing it. So it's like, you know, it's all the rage. I love it because the shorter workouts, it's all kinds of different workouts. I love the longer commitment. As Laura's probably saying, I love the longer commitment because it really gets people. Oh yeah, sorry. No, I forgot. Oh,
like
I think it's the longer commitment because it's really gets people, because I feel like when you have a 3-week commitment, it's a shorter one, people can get great results. But I also feel like if they screw up, then they go, well, that doesn't work. Like if you have a bad day or you bad few days and you only out of 3 weeks and then they don't lose any weight or they don't see any different, then they're like, well, that doesn't work. You know, over 100 workouts, however long that could be for an individual, like you're going to screw up, you're going to make mistakes, but it's the life of the system, you know, creating that lifestyle. But you can just be completely honest and say, you know what? I just have only done the sample workouts, because that's true. All of us have done the sample workouts and some of the phase 1 ones. And say, so we'd be doing it brand new together. A lot of people also like to do things new together. Like, you know, I'm doing this for the first time. I've never done it before. We're going to, you know, it's just going to be a challenge for us together. Or you can say, you know, these are the programs I've done. My cough is better, by the way.
Good.
Sounds like it.
Just not gone. Or you can say, you know, these are programs that I've done several times. I had great success with. There's just a lot of hype around the Morning Meltdown. So if you've already talked to somebody about a program and they're full board ahead, you know, do it, because they're all going to get it in October anyway. But if there's not a specific program and they're going to buy BOD anyway, I mean, right now, getting the early access to Morning Meltdown plus Beachbody On Demand plus Shakeology is $160. Well, for us, and then with the discount codes, you get $10 off, so it's $150. And then they have the other packages and stuff. But it's like, or you could pay $130 to get. I think it's $160 still to get Beachbody On Demand plus Shakeology or the Performance. So it's the same freaking price, but they get early access to this brand new program. So even if they started the brand new program and they were like, oh, this isn't for me, guess what? They have every other program to choose from that you've already, you know, told them about.
Gotcha.
So that was just brilliant. I didn't know that myself. Now, but so that's kind of where, go with the hype. You know, that we're all doing this brand new program, and you know, and then remember, all of your people that sign up, and Ariel, this is for you too, and anybody else that signs, any people, they can all go into our challenge group. I mean, that we're all there to support all of them. You know, you don't have to create your own challenge group unless you want to. You know, so our Fit Tribe, that that is for Team Fit to Love. That is for us to put all of our customers in until you either feel comfortable on running your own challenge group or never, you know. So that is a place to plug them in instantly. And we're already starting our boot camp on July 29th. It's already ready to go.
Okay, I kind of feel that information is already in the Fit Tribe to go to that link to invite people into the challenge group. Does that make, did I?
Ask that again.
So you said the challenge group has already been made for Fit to Love?
It's an ongoing group. So the Fit for Life Tribe is an ongoing group, so it never goes away.
Right.
So, yeah. So and so we do like monthly, like we're doing this Fit Wars thing now, and we're doing, so it's ongoing, but because like we'll have like a new like nutrition focus before we start Morning Meltdown, and then the people that are doing Morning Meltdown will start on Monday, July 29th. Nothing really changes in the group. It's just you'll see more people doing the same program.
Okay. Is there a link to get the people to that challenge group? That's my better question.
No. Oh, sorry. No. So, I mean, there is. So if somebody wants to join the group, you would copy, and I could help you with this at the time. You copy the like URL or whatever it is from the Facebook group and send them to it and to join it. Or you can add them, but then they have to accept the ad.
Okay, so that was my question. I didn't answer it right. It's also like, oh my gosh.
No, it's fine. Yeah, and that's they don't have to pay anything. They don't have to be, once they're your customer, even if it's just Shakeology or Beachbody On Demand, they're all welcome to be in that
challenge group.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
So
And
what how many what do I want to say? What % of your group is going to be doing Morning Meltdown? A lot?
so we had 11 people, 11, 12. I don't know if I answered. There's like right now there's probably like 15, but I'm still working with brand new people to get them in there. And there's like 95 people, not active people, but like 95 people. So
So, but of your active people, most people are doing morning meltdown, right?
Yes.
So Larissa, from your perspective, I think it will feel more natural in that group. I mean, I would not recommend a new coach running their own group. I would recommend that you go into Fit for Life. And based on what I know, there's going to be an energy in that group towards morning meltdown. There's going to be an excitement. And for that reason, I think if you go with promoting a different program, it's going to feel a little bit unmatched for you. Whereas if you're going with morning meltdown, I think it's going to feel really comfortable doing the coaching. So I would say that. And the other thing is, picture Drunk Laura now. Like, Drunk Laura is going to say that you should be totally playing off the fact this is new to you.
Okay.
Like that, the fact that you don't know this program is an asset, not a detriment.
Yep.
Like, it is the fact that you can say, like, I've only done a couple of sample workouts. I love them, but like, I'm so excited. I'm trying to get people to do it with me because I know it's going to be fun. We're all going to be newbies together. Like, that is such, like, people are more, I mean, you can get people at any level you're at in coaching, but it's this advantage that you, and what is it? Ariel? I don't know if I said it right.
Yeah.
Both of you have that right now, and that's such a special time in your coaching life to when you're inviting just to say it's new to me, like, try it. You know, I don't want to be alone in this. Like, I want people doing this with me who, you know, are my people. Like, that's when you're reaching out. And then know all your best friends will say no. Just that's the other part that goes with this. Like, all the people you think this is good for and you think should be doing it with you will say no.
Okay.
And the rest of the people that you like invite and you think there's no chance in hell, they'll be like, oh, tell me more or whatever. But play off the fact that it's new to you.
Okay.
Like, honest. That is valuable. You do not lack like the ability to do this. If you get yourself in a question situation where you don't know how to answer, you have the whole
You
Fit
guys.
to Love coaches group that you can throw questions in there and a lot of people can give you quick answers, you know. Like, that's all okay. That's all really normal, actually. If every message that comes back to you, you feel like you don't know how to answer, that you're doing it right.
Okay.
So that's super normal.
Well, the biggest thing that for people starting a journey, what's scary to them is because it's brand new, they don't know what to expect. So when you're, as the coach, saying, you know, being vulnerable and saying, you know, I don't know what to expect either, but you know what? I'm going to take the challenge and I'm going to rise to the challenge. And I might fumble and I might look silly doing some of the moves that I don't know are new to me, but we're going to enjoy it and it's going to be fun to do it together. So, yeah, definitely is a good time to be new. We can all use it a little bit because it's a brand new program. So, any other questions? You're good? Okay, I'm gonna stop recording. And Ariel, we still have our call. So